What is going on today, guys? Tom Cat here, and welcome back to Off-Road Outlaws, where we are going to be doing a little bit of a battle between dually tires and tracks. Now, I did a battle between normal tires and tracks about a year ago, and a lot of you guys really enjoyed it, so we are going to do a follow-up to that with dually tires and tracks. So, with that being said, we have our bus here that is on the dually tires currently, and we are going to swap it over to tracks. Now, if I can remember how to get tracks, that would be great. I'm pretty sure you have to go to the upgrade section. Yeah, you have to go to the upgrade section and then click tracks, and then you're good to go. Now, this thing already has a fully set up suspension and everything like that, and we're going to take it to the same basic map as we take it to with the dually tires, and we're going to see the main differences between the two, if any at all. So let's go ahead and click play. And we'll go straight to, yes, I know I can't take my trailer with me, I know. So we are going to go to the Rock Park. The Rock Park is a very, I wouldn't say generic, but it's a good test bed for a vehicle like this, and sort of a test to see really what's what with a, with the difference between tracks and tires. Now, this does have four-wheel steering, which is a little bit different than most vehicles. But we're actually going to start off right here with some rocks and just start climbing right off the bat. Now, as you can see, these tracks are very good at climbing, not only because they have so much grip, but because they can pretty much articulate in a way that tires can't, and so they can always have contact patch, or almost always have contact with the ground, or almost always have a certain amount of contact patch at least. So, let's see if we can get a... Oh! I'm surprised it stayed there as long as it did. Like, a vehicle with tires would have flipped over. 100%. Well, this flipped over too, but a vehicle with tires would have flipped over quicker, I think. The big problem here isn't the actual tracks themselves. It's the bumper height on this bus, because the bumper is actually fairly low, and so if you can't get it... Oh, come on. If you can get the tracks up, then you're good, but if you can't, you're in trouble. There she goes. Not bad. Oh. There we go. Trying to get one of the tracks up onto that edge and see if we can maybe make that climb happen. I don't know. I mean, I think we can. We just have to really position ourselves in a very specific spot that the bus doesn't want to be in. See, it'll start to grip, but the problem is it basically runs into the bumper. It runs into the cage, and I don't know if it's gonna... Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do it. I really don't think it's gonna do that. See, this is a point where having tires would be nice. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're still stuck on the bumper, though. We are still stuck on the bumper. I wonder if I could kind of run around the outside like that and see if I can... Oh! Come on. No! No! Oh my god. Are you serious? Are you kidding me, dude? Come on. Come on. All right, I'm going to a different hill. This one's been, this one's been fun and entertaining, but I'm going to a different one because that one's also started to get very annoying. Let's put this thing up in high. We've been in low for a long time. Now, surfaces like this, the tracks handle just fine. And I think, again, anything that requires just constant traction, the tracks themselves are the better option, I think. But I think in terms of, like, actually approaching an obstacle, I think the tires are a little bit more versatile. At least that's sort of the advantage that I'm calling for the tires at this point. Now, again, the tracks do a good job, but I don't know if they're quite on the same level of potential. Like, I don't know if they... Oh, easy. Come on. Oh, God, come on. Not bad. Not bad, right? Not bad. So now, let's see what actually happens when we throw dualies on the bus. Now, we've tested these, we've tested the dualies before, but we haven't tested them in the sense of doing uninstall the tracks first. We haven't tested them in the sense of doing a side-by-side comparison with something like tracks. So we'll go back to our dually tires. Thankfully, it actually remembered that we had them, and it just bumped us right back, and our repair is actually fairly cheap compared to normal repairs, or what it would normally be. Yes, I know I can't bring my gooseneck with me. Good grief. That's all they care about is, do you want to bring your gooseneck with you? No, I don't. I just want to test it. I just want to test this vehicle. That's literally all I want to do. Free camera up. There we go. Just gonna make my way, I think, back over to where we were. I will say I do think it looks cooler with the double dualies. I mean, it just, oh god, oof. Was this the hill that we used? Yes. So wait, let's try the other obstacle that we were having so much trouble with. Yeah, okay. Now, the dualies pose their own set of challenges, I think. Because these things are so cumbersome and heavy, but they actually make it a lot harder to roll over because the footprint of the vehicle is so freaking big. Yeah, it's clear to me that the tracks have more grip. However, the footprint of these dualies is so massive that really, once you start to climb up an obstacle, you're sort of, yeah, you have the turning circle the size of a planet, so that does limit you. It limits you a pretty dang good bit. Let's back up, and then get a little bit of, oh, no! There we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. There we go. Only problem now is that we have to get turned back around, and I don't know how that's going to play out. So approaching head-on, it won't do it. Yeah, the bumper height is still a major thing, but these might have a little bit more of a chance of approaching from the side, because the tire sticks out so much further than the tracks did. All right, there's our first job done. So we weren't able to get into this position with the tracks, but we are with the tires. The problem with this is that now we're in a position where we can't even if we bump it, we're just going to get stuck. So we climbed a little further, but we still didn't make it all the way. So does that make the tracks better? Does that make the tires better? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below. I do want to take it up this thing, though, because I feel like this hill is a little bit more, it indicates a little bit better, how the performance of the tracks versus the dualies differs. Oh, there we go. God, that was flying all over the place. Jeez. These are a little harder to control. They bounce around a lot more than the tracks do, and I feel like that's probably just a characteristic of having so much tire. I mean, you literally have what probably would equal out to 2 feet of tire on either side, which is stupid and it's tremendous. And I find myself getting into more scenarios where I get stuck with the dually tires because I think, like I said before, the contact patch is wider on these. It's a lot wider, but it's also a lot shorter. So there's less grip potential, I think, long ways, and I feel like that sort of is what really matters in a scenario like this. But again, I would love to know your opinions in the comment section below. Which setup do you prefer? Which setup would you run? And which setup do you think, works best? I think that the tracks are more effective, but, if you think I'm an idiot for saying that, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate all feedback, positive and negative, so let me know down there in the comments section, and I think we might have eventually found a way out of that. Yeah, we did. All right, let's see how it does getting across this gap here. Yeah, see, it just kind of falls. It's weird. Like, I don't know. I like the tracks, but at the same time, I like the dualies. They both have their advantages. They both have their disadvantages. Again, let me know in the comment section below which ones you think won, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you subscribe, and also check out my streams over on Mixer. The link in the description actually leads over to that, the link that says Mixer. So again, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.